Uprising 2014. We've just seen Exile the Brave come off stage. Sabona Exile the Brave.
Sabona Lauren.
Unjani?
Nyapila, and I'm good.
That's great. How are you feeling this evening?
Yeah, I feel like a Zulu warrior because I hear my song say Ad Party and I was saying Zulu tribe where I spring from.
So of course, yes, you have been deemed a Zulu warrior from African life.
Scene. Yeah, man, we give thanks because we're all African descent, whether home and abroad. And yeah, anywhere we go, we represent the land to the fullest, is what I say. So, yes, I.
So you've been on tour in Europe. We've seen you at Reggae Jam. We missed you, unfortunately, in Vienna. But big up, we see you right here at Uprising 2014. The performance on stage, felt the vibe. It was wicked. Really did enjoy it, like you were asking me earlier on. Of course, I did enjoy seeing Exile the Brave on stage. It was a great performance. Well, in regard to you being an artist, firstly, I want to know, how did it come about that you were actually named Exile the Brave?
Wow, this question keep popping up. But you know, everybody hear my name and like, Exile the Brave. How are you going to exile the brave?
Yeah.
But you know, the word exile actually means to go away, like far from your place or whatever. But you know, where we stay in the mind frame, it is exile mode. Yeah. Where, you know, I have to go out of the box. You know, sometimes alone time, just to plan what I'm doing, structure what I'm doing and everything, like, you know. And that is the exile mode, totally. But being brave is just how I represent now, like how I bring forward what I am doing. For instance, you see me on the stage, yeah. It's not a coward game, yeah. You know? No, it's not. It is, you have to go out brave, you know, just for anything or anything you're doing. Because the brave is not the one that out there that's making a lot of noise and just being aggressive and stuff. Yeah. Sometimes you have to lay back, exile, and then you go forward brave. In like, you know, if, for instance, I'll use this example, like, you know, that's like a single parent or so going out every day trying to find a meal or something to feed a kid, you know, children or whatever. That's being brave. That's face the whole system, you know, everything we do. So that's how it's like two different sides of a person. Yes. But it is what makes you. So that is my thing. Yeah.
Well, Simming, like you say, that is what makes you. How did it come about that you actually followed in this genre of music, reggae? You know, you're an artist who's been around. What is it that inspired you to take this on?
Well, you don't know. If you're living in Jamaica, it is music that 24 hours, 7 days of the week, 365 days of the year. That is music. You can't escape it. Now, if you really love it, like for instance, me when I was little bit, my mother always said to me, "Oh, you catch these songs so quick. Like, once I hear them, pow, I could recite them easily." And she said to me, "Make sure you know your book like that, you know." And I said, "Of course." Well, without a doubt, if I can recite song, automatically I can recite what the teacher doing. And if you put anything in music, it's easier to catch, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know? You know? So, music was something where natural thing. But like working on the craft now, back in high school, I could DJ in a dance hall. I could DJ anybody's song, easy. Sing any song I hear out there. It was something that we do. So you know, as a little guy, you used to have a look at tape recorder, you know, put in the cassette and press it and record yourself, and listen back to yourself, and you know, and then in the 90s, late 90s, you know, early 90s, and it was the insurgent of hip hop music. So I started when I left high school. I started doing hip hop music, and early 2000 was a hip hop trendy thing, and it was different because I like different. So it was a different dialect, which is still English, but I know hip hop come from dancehall music, reggae music, so it is that. And a lot of those times, a lot of reggae dancehall act was doing combination with these acts. So I just used to do it a lot, and it has grown me in terms of reasoning and writing. It was longer writing and stuff. Other person's culture, you learn it, understand it. So you see that the world is wide, but people have the same thing going through daily, whether they're here or where, you know? And you see all of these same music, hip-hop, reggae, dancehall, all of these are children from reggae, you know, dancehall and hip-hop music. And you see them spread over the world. So it come a time where sometimes Jamaicans can't even overstand the hip hop music because it's kind of a little bit different. So reggae music was something I always do, and 2003-4 there was so much one drop coming back with I Win and all of these things, Fun and Moj and Luton for all of them. And I was just used to just doing one drop song because I always the rhythm, just sing them. And I just started then, and one day my friends asked, they just see me because they know I do the music, but they know it was hip hop. They called me one day and said I must sing a song. And I sing a one drop song like 1, 2 rhythm, bop, bop, bop. And they was surprised, like, huh? I never know say. So from that now it become something that I just do, dancehall, hardcore, hardcore, anything. But in my mind, I always have to think on the conscious side because we used to do regular hardcore dancehall and this, that. But it's a time when certain responsibilities up onto you because we are all role models, whether we like it or not. And music influenced me a lot. The words and things, a lot of music, conscious music. Whether the hip hop music, reggae music, soul music, this music, that music, any genre. And I'm a Jamaican and reggae is the root, so it was so right for me to do it. Yeah, and it touch, and it is more universal. When you sing it, it's slow and everything, so it touch people. So if just say you're supposed to do the work, you have to do it. So that's why we are here. And if it never was the right thing, if it was we doing something wrong, I wouldn't be here. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you've performed with Sons of Dub. Are you an artist who performs alone most of the time, or is it that you have the opportunity to perform around with different groups?
I am an artist. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
So no matter the art, I love it. Back in high school I used to do visual arts. Yeah. So art is like wherever it is. It's music. Music is a universal language. Sons of Dub is my friends. They were working on some of the album back home at our studio, EDB Entertainment. And I don't limit the music, It's not, I know reggae is the genre where mostly I do, but I do good music, so wherever it be, dub music, any music. So as we say, Sons of Dub are my friend them. So I am on their album as well as on Addis Pablo album. And it's a great thing for me to be on Addis album, which is the son of a legend, and he's now becoming a living legend. In his time, no, I never met his father, but I met Addis, and the word Addis means new. I met the new Pablo, So doing the songs with them, it's just like automatic. When they're performing, we're performing. And if I have a song where I do with them perform with me, it's just, and I love playing sound system because I used to play sound system back days. So it is just natural. So, and then you have times where I do songs with all of my friends. If you listen to my album before The Calling and the next one coming now, which is The Journey Begins, is a new one I'm working on. You will hear a combination of the song because that is dynamics and variation. And we share, so this is how we do it. Yeah, every song, it's either me do something or somebody else do something with it. So it don't take one person, no man is an island. So that's how it is when it comes to the music and combinations and collaborations. I love it.
And as Exile the Brave, what is it that you enjoy doing, in terms of your spare time, your hobbies? I mean, yes, African life is based on lifestyle. We know you're an artist and you're following your passion, you're living your dream. But you as a person, when you're not on tour, when you're not at festivals like Uprising, when you're back in Jamaica chilling out, what is it that you're doing?
Well, it's two things, before younger days, it was just, when you're coming up in like high school, they play football, you play basketball, you do all that thing growing up as a youth because they need to do it physically and everything, It's socializing,
Yeah.
But other than that, like now, past couple of years, I am always most time doing music. If I'm not doing it, I am actually listening to it because I'm a big fan of music. And I listen to albums a lot, so I listen to music. Other times, I might be outside or working at a little garden and I try, I like watching movies a lot. So I've been watching movies a lot, If you can't travel a lot, you watch a lot of things around the world, documentaries and stuff, And other times I'm being a father, you know, I have a little son, so it is between all of that. But it's regular people life. But as I said, I love watching movies and documentaries because my inspiration just not come from. It come from the people around me, yes, and people far from me. So I watch things out in and because it's one world, you know. So it is that what I do. I just always looking out.
Like my next question would have been, what is it that actually inspires you to write, you know, the music that you write? But like you say, you've been influenced by the rest of the world, the things that you've seen, you know, going on the outside world.
Well, you know, I watch the news a lot, whether it's good news or bad news, whether it is emphasized, I wouldn't say the line, the emphasize or whatever. But and then, you know, I like to rap with different type of people. I went to the university and it taught me that I met different people from different walks of the world. And that was something good. You know, your mixed culture, like coming here to Europe, it's totally different. But it is one thing people work with, you know, but that's it. Because you have to relate. Or you gonna write a music for somebody in Uganda or somebody in Slovakia and you don't know how Slovakian think. Because culture is something serious. Because the culture here might be different from the culture in the Caribbean for the culture, you know. I come from Kingston. Sometimes the culture in Kingston is different from the culture in Montego Bay. But it's the same little island, you know. So it is. That's reason with people. Because sometimes I love reason with people, you know. Sometimes them say I chat too much, but I just reason with the friend them and see how people think and people behave. That's what I get my influence from to write song. And I listen a lot of songs. Yeah. So.
But it's mostly your experiences.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
And being, you know, Jamaican, you know, I'm not Jamaican. I've never been to Jamaica. But being a Jamaican, what would you say is one of the best places to actually visit in Jamaica? And which place in Jamaica would you chill out in the most?
Oh.
Secret spots.
Visiting Jamaica. Jamaica has a lot of secret spots.
You could give us a few.
At home is where the heart is, you know. You know, basically though, it's anywhere you feel like it's a spot, you know. You could be downtown in the harsher things, but you might like that setting.
Yeah.
You could be in Montego Bay or Negril in a tourist place if you like the beach and that. You might be in Portland in one of the hills like Blue Mountain and it's very cold and you like that.
Yeah.
You like hiking. You like the river, you might pop in my yard and you want to go to the river around at the back on a garden town. You might go to Portmore, Nagazed, where I come from, it's dry and it's like the Elsha Beach. And it depends on the type of person you are. Me now is anywhere I feel comfortable and I can do music. Because I sometimes get saturated at a place, you know. Because if I'm here and I think I do everything here already, we are human beings, you know, and we are... And just say you need to go out and know things. So if I am here too long and I get everything here and I see everything here, we have to spread the word or do what you're doing. Just go somewhere and get a different experiences. The earth is the fullness and everything thereof. Yeah. You know? So even sometimes they are Jamaica, I say, alright, I need to leave Jamaica now. We need to see other people. Learn other things, you know. Because the more you live, the more you learn. So Jamaica, them say Portland is one of the prettiest parishes. If you want pretty beauty, Portland. If you want food, real food and nice family, nice St. Elizabeth, that's where my parents from. You know? And as I said, if you want the urban life is Spanish Town, Kingston, Portmore, you know? That's it. That's how it is setting. If you want, you know, as I said, it is
diverse.
Yes, it is totally. If you want real countryside, there's a lot of countryside. Yeah, so. But beaches everywhere, so.
It's an island, so.
Don't worry about beach and fish and all of that stuff. You will get that anywhere. Anytime you drive like 5 kilometers, you see a beach. So you don't worry. Every 2 hours, or so drive, there is a beach. So yeah.
They say a way to a man's heart is through his stomach, right? Well, you believe that it's true. So tell us. Is a way to a woman's heart through her stomach. Are you a good cook?
You know, You know, I heard that say. I say that to Europeans. They say that, you know, we have that saying too. They say love come through the stomach.
Yeah.
So, woman, back home, everywhere love when a man can cook. Because, you know, stereotype is like a woman always cook and stuff. But vegan lifestyle, I was a full vegan, like going to college and stuff. I was a vegan for like 5 years, fully. Don't drink milk, no. But now I eat fish and stuff, but it's still practically vegan life. So I basically had to cook a lot for myself. I'm a grow up in a yard where my mother, top chef. You know? I'm a stepfather can cook too, but my mother cooks, so you know. Sundays and all days of the week, you can know what you're getting. Saturdays in Jamaica is soup day. Sunday rice and peas, chicken, fish, anything you want, curry goat, anything. And you have other things in the week, dumpling, you know. And I can't cook the whole of them. Everything. Even though I eat chicken, I can cook chicken and all them something there. Because it's a Jamaican thing. Yeah.
And what is your favorite meal?
Well, you know, a fish like steamed fish, fried fish. Come to Elsha and get some fish. It's crazy festival. But my favorite meal still are, you know, rice and peas is like a base of our diet because you know, vegetarian you have to eat grains and rice and you know, dumpling too nice. Okay, it's I couldn't tell you like, okay, alright. Because I might get tired of something today and I want something else. So like I come to Europe now, I eat a lot of Italian meal, you know. Because tomato, I love tomato so. You know, and then eat up a pizza. Because you know, because a lot of Europeans like my cold food like, you know, cheese and this and that, but I like it when it's hot. I like it when it's hot, you know, so I like pizza a lot, and lasagna and pasta and everything there. So, it's just different, you know, but you can find your way through. You can pick, here is a lot of variety of food you can pick from though. It's different. So, yeah man, I think it's true a woman stomach is food if she love food and if she respect a man that cooks. Like, you know, you hard to find men that really can cook.
I think that's every woman's dream at the end of the day, to find a man who's really a great cook, a chef at the end of the day.
One there, big chef. Yeah, him cook fish for me the other day, energy, and it was so good. Big up RB sound. Yeah.
So back to you on a more spiritual level, you know, what does repatriation mean to you?
Repatriation means nation building, totally. Because before we repatriate physically, we have to repart mentally. I live on the West. The West totally crazy in terms of brainwashing. Europeans are not brainwashed. I don't think even Africans are brainwashed like Caribbean people. Because we get the Western lifestyle, we get the old life. People here are not living like that anymore. You know, even if maybe racism there and there's somewhere, but it's hidden. But there, it's more social and everything. That's crazy. And they, you know, I think they don't want us to leave. It's crazy. You know, first thing I was on the panel the other day in Rotterdam and I told them the same thing like I'm saying here at Uprising. It is the guy was asking me coming to Africa why the artists have not come. You know why we have not come. Like I said, listen, I am a young artist, you know, and money wise and we're talking about paper-wise, not even the money like the paper, just to get a visa and stuff. For I to come to Africa, I have to go through all colonial country, you know? I have to go through either America or Europe. There's no direct flight home, you know? And it's so expensive, that is the first thing. And all this bureaucracy and paperwork. It is true, and everybody know that. Anybody who don't know is supposed to know that. We are trapped in the Caribbean. They carry us beyond, you know?
Well, I've heard something like that, but it's the first time I'm hearing it from an artist themselves, because Luciano actually brought this issue up a few days ago, and I'm glad that you're touching on the subject again.
It is so necessary for we talk about Africa the real way, because people kind of get too comfortable upon the West. It's not good on the West, it's trickery. First thing, they keep on telling us as individuals, since we were like knee-high, no man is an island, no man stands alone. So what we doing on an island? You know? And it's not just to say Africa need to come home, you know, because Ethiopia awaits its creators, you know. Whether home and abroad, Marcus Garvey say African is for Africa and home and abroad. So, but before we come to Africa, we can't just get up ourselves and to come Africa. What we're going to do, it's structure. So it is a small world, just like how we're linking up here, we should do the same linking up, internet, all these things, link up on some real issue, not just entertainment. Well, it starts with entertainment, but dialogues need to be put in place. African government need to start the dialogue with us. Me not even talk the Western Caribbean government, but with people who really want something. You have a lot of students living high school, college, universities in the Caribbean. We want to do something in Africa. It have to be structured. You know, it have to mean something. We can't just come to Africa and we last, and we're going to start from where? Nowhere. We need to have things. We have a lot of people that is trained to come home, to come establish things. So I'm begging the artists them way, make a little money. You know, I hear that artists go in there getting lands and stuff, you know. So we need to work on something. We can't think just like we want to make music again. We have to think about keeping maybe a big festival in Africa. Oh, it go work. There's a lot of billionaires in Africa. I know this, you know. So, how it go work? It need to work somewhere. Repatriation is a must, you know. You know, I not talk like the artists them before. We keep on talking this thing, and then sometimes it's not them fault. Them get caught up in the whole career move, and then Africa become the last thing for their mind. And then the media keep washing Africa with a lot of things about war, this, that everywhere is war. You know, Kingston is one of the cruelest places in the world. You know, everywhere else is war. We've seen it on the TV. But how can we build Africa? You know, Africa is one of the biggest cities and stuff. Luanda is the most expensive city in the world for 2 years now, and people don't know this back in the West. You know, so it is education again too. You know, His Majesty was the Minister of Education, but he was a king. You know why he was a Minister of Education? Because it was necessary. And as African is unit, I come to Europe and I love what the Europeans doing. They have a European nation, EU. His Majesty was trying to do that with Africa. And you know, people like too much ego and thing, we need to cut out that and just deal with the issue, the petty thing, put it aside. And the name calling and thing, we just deal with Africa as a united nation. And Africa has everything because Africa has the most resources on the earth. You know? So why we are box shuffle all the crazy things and get distracted. You know, we need to stop get distracted and just focus on this. We need to have a community where money go invest in something. For build road, build this, build that. We are go through the whole entire Africa. You know what I mean? You can't have some people rich on the division thing. And it is shown on the West, whether North America, Caribbean or South America, where Africans are not unified. For what reason, I don't know. And because I think it's the media and all this craziness. You know? So we need an African TV back home. Like seriously. Like just to educate people in Africa, because back home people think Africa is dying and it's rough and it's tough and you don't need to go there. I talk to Jamaicans and I said, we're Africans. No, I'm not an African, I'm a Jamaican. That's what they tell me. So, you know, people looking for even reparation money. Reparation is not given to no man. No man will get reparation until he repatriate. Because land and resources and stuff, that is how you can control, or that is how you build. So that is what I am really about still. That's why I can't really talk to people when no want get involved in that. You know, but just so you have to live by example. So hopefully we make a move to Africa soon. You know, we're supposed to go to Nigeria for something, and I hear that they have Ebola broken out down there, and that is really sad for me. So, but I'm hoping for the best. You know, so Africa, we're soon forward.
And what would your message to the youth out there be? You know, yeah, Africa has its problems, Jamaica has its problems, there are problems all over the world, but what would your message of inspiration to young people out there be?
Well, first thing, you have to be right and conscious, and right and conscious come with rights. So it is after deal with equality. Sharing is caring. The things are simple, you know. We have billionaires in the world and a lot of people, but people not sharing enough. You know, and it's not color thing anymore. I realize that. I know billionaire, black, brown, pink, purple people, all these people. So I think it's a social, economical scale where people just need to share a little more. Even Europe here, you see, some country richer than some and some people richer than some, and it's just everywhere. So if people share a little more, we can have good economy, we can have harmony, because that is harmony, you know. You know, and the younger generation need to know this. Sometimes people say, you know, we're going to always have people ups and downs, but we can't have it closer. You know? Everybody, you know, I feel people way down in the pit. You know? Yeah. So, and until these things take place, what I just tell you we need, there will always going to be these wars, you know. You know? And mine know this, so I don't know, maybe mine like war. But war is, over the years, I show you war has not solved no problem. Because after a while, them have to stop war. Happy. You know? Must. So, it's on the rights and truths and equality can bring peace. Equality alone can bring peace, you know? Which is right. So we soon. Yeah, man.
Well, you've heard it from Exile the Brave. And the last question, what will we be expecting from Exile the Brave?
Well, you know, I have a label named EDB Entertainment, so we're looking out for artists coming out. Right now I have an album working on called The Journey Begins, because the first one was The Calling, now The Journey Begins. And look out for that by next year, early next year, 2015. And before and all of that, then you're gonna see things coming out from all more music and just, you know, I'm helping towards building nation. That's how me deal it. It's not entertainment, it's edutainment, entertainment and education, and that's it. Yeah.
Well, Exile the Brave, we from African Life would like to say thank you so much for affording us this opportunity to interview you. Seeing you on stage this time was wonderful. Once again, we wish you all the best on your future endeavors, on your tour, and yes, of course, we do look forward to seeing you in Africa sometime soon.
Yeah, man. Rastafari bless, you know, African TV, you don't know, you know. Bless up Lorraine, Rasta.
African Life, and we're out. Peace.